Your turn, Yugi boy.
What is up, guys? This is Lenthio coming at you with an updated version of my School Servants. However, I have a new engine in there which you will see very soon, and probably by the title you can tell it is the Shinrai's in here. So, starting us off, we have the 3 King of School Servants. Obviously, it's a King of School Servant deck. School Servant's the main focus, just with another engine. So, yeah, really solid. This is going to be very, very quick and obvious. So, I'll just run through it. 3 Lady in the White, very important for protecting your zombies. At least with your lower tier zombies anyway. Excuse me. 3 White Mare. I still love that card, being able to banish and just get extra attacks. And, well, I say extra attack points. And, also being able to special summon Lady in the White from Banished as well. Then we have the 2 and 2. I'm not changing this for a while, I don't think. This just works for me. You don't need to get your King of School Servant to like 9k or something dumb like that with sending everything. So yeah, they work out really well as a 2 and 2. Next up we have 3 Uni-Zombie. Card's just amazing for the deck, especially with the Shinrai's as well. So this card's just great, works perfectly for the deck. 3 Mizuki, you play zombies, you run 3 Mizukis, kind of standard, if I'm honest, and a great card. And normally a Notoria Beast target as well with Gloat Bulb, but I'm not running Gloat Bulb in this version just because of space issues. The 1 Mathematician, Mathematician is still good in my opinion. It's still a really great card. I don't think it should have really been hit on the list, but I understand why they've done it. So Mathematician just at 1, just for a little bit of help, is nice, and that's the way that I like it. The 1 Debris Dragon is important in here for clearing the board with things like Black Rose and such, but there are also other dragons in the deck that I play, which you'll see in a little bit, or at least in the extra deck. Next up, we have the new Shinryu support. So we have 2 Spirit Master. So what I will say is there is a trap card that you probably know of that is called Swallow Slash. And the only reason these cards are in this deck, in this version of the deck at least, is because that trap card exists. And I'll go into a bit more discussion on the trap card when I get to it, but for now, this is the lineup. So we have 2 Spirit Master, 1 Smith, and 1 Samurai. Excuse me, sorry, my voice is completely going. So Spirit Master is here because you can basically just get an extra pop. When he's banished, you are allowed to destroy another card on the field. So with Swallow Slash, you'll banish, you'll tribute any zombie, and then you'll banish this, so you get its effect, you know. But when he is summoned, he's kind of like a, you know, kind of like a Wolfbarg in the fact that you can reborn one of the other Shinrai's. And to go with the other Shinrai's, we have, as I said, Samurai and Smith. So the reason why I don't run 3 of this is because it might get a little bit cloggy, for example. But I like the idea of these. Like, Samurai allows me to get a nice attack boost, go up to 2-4 in either player's turn. So that's not too bad. And it also works with things like a White Mare, because it just means that if I want to banish like a King of the School Servant, I can banish it, get the attack boost, discard White Man, bring back the King. So, you know, there are some nice combos. And Smith also, if I have something like a Uni-Zombie on my side of the field that I want to protect so it doesn't die by battle, is a really nice combo. So, yeah, these cards are alright. Like, I do like the deck, and I'll do an actual pure deck profile on them, pure version of it. But, yeah, so that is them for now. Next up, 2 Twin Twister. Oh my days, this card in this deck is so good. I really love Twin Twister because it allows us to get pluses like no other. Because the ideal situation is discarding either a Mizuki or a white prince with this card and then getting effects. So yeah, Twin Twister is just really great, keeping it at 2. You can put it at 3, but I recommend putting the other one in the side deck if needed. The 1 Allure of Darkness card's just great. The 1 Foolish Burial, I will say be careful because obviously the other zombies are fire, so be careful with this card. But you have enough darks to make it fine. The 1 Foolish just to get things like White Prince into the grave and such. The 1 Burial card's really important in this deck, and I really do wish it would go to more than 1 because I feel that only decks that aren't meta will benefit from it. And then finally a Raigeki, just in case I want to try and swing for game with King. It just means that I can clear the way. Next up, one of the most important zombie cards to come out, or at least zombie support cards to come out since Unizombie, in my opinion. I know Unizombie wasn't that long ago, but this card is insane. So it is Swallow Slash, and its effect is tribute one zombie monster. Can be face down, let's not forget. Then target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. Then banish one Shinra monster from your deck. You can only activate it once per turn. So you see what I mean with Spirit Master, as I said earlier. So the way that you'll work is you'll activate the slash, tribute one of your other random zombies, destroy 2 cards. Then you banish a Shinra from deck, banish Spirit Master, then pop another card as well. So you see how well it works. But important ruling on this. The reason why I want to run this and the reason why there are Shinras in the deck is because you have to banish a Shinra. Otherwise, you cannot activate the effect. Very important to know. A lot of people are trying to do it in the sneak peek, and I was like, no. Can't do that because you don't have a Shinra in your deck. So, yeah, that's kind of how it works. That's why I've got 4 Shinras, just to make sure that they are in there. But this card is just absolutely brutal, being able to pave the way. And also, you know, if I draw things like this and White Prince, I can just be like, okay, set the White Prince, set this, and then my opponent's turn, get rid of like the scales, anything like that. So it's just a really solid card. Importantly, it does say 2 cards on the field, so you know you can't just destroy like 1 to get around it. 2 Solemn Strike, card's insane and just really solid. It's just a great card, this format. If you can play it, if you can afford it, I mean play it. So it's yeah, a really solid card. 2 Breakthrough Skill. The reason why I've got Breakthrough is just because I like the way that this deck can use your graveyard and such, and Breakthrough Skill can kind of help with annoying things like the Mistbirds and all that jazz. So yeah, Breakthrough is a nice one, but I think I might end up just cutting the 2 and putting in another Solemn Strike since I am at 41 cards. The 1 Vanity's Emptiness. This card's here just, you know, stop special summoning, flip it in your opponent's turn straight away so they can't pendulum summon. And then finally, I have the 2 Virus cards. Eradicator isn't in the deck, it would be in the side deck. But the reasoning behind Crush Card and Deck Dev. Crush Card is good for hitting, obviously, high-level monsters. So, other decks and your higher monsters that your opponent might have, so their Miss Valleys, if, you know, you negated it, for example, or any other Xyz in that, really solid card. The Deck Dev hits a lot of Pepe cards. And I really do like it. So, you know, you can hit the Damage Juggler in hand, you can hit the Wizard and all this stuff. So, really, really good card right now. And yeah, so that is the deck. Let's go into the extra deck. We have the 1 Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. You know, it's to be expected. You would expect me to play a Trishula, and it's still a great card. The 1 Beals, not so good as it used to be, considering Ignista doesn't target. But, you know, against certain other decks, it's still really good. Quite nice against Cosmo. The 1 Void Ogre, you know, just a great card if you can play it, but this deck's more centered around, you know, you're probably going to have a hand, so probably mid-game you want to try and go into that. The 1 Scrap Dragon, just to get any pluses. The 1 Scarlight, just to pop any special summons to try and get big swings in, which is a really nice card. The 1 Enlightenment Paladin, it's actually a pretty important card in this deck, in my opinion, because you can easily make it, and you don't care about the first effect, you just care about the Volcasaurus effect, and it just means that you can really do some pretty big OTKs, simply because if you've got a King on quite high, you attack with this, then do damage, and then hopefully King can swing for game. So, a really nice card. Level 7s, we've got the 1 Black Rose Dragon, still the best looking Ghost Rare in my opinion. The 1 Yazi, just to stop any targeting, I do like this card just because it means that, you know, it's a generic non-targeting card that can Scrap Dragon itself if you need it. The 1 Clearwing, this is nice because, you know, there are level 7 and higher monsters on being used, Cosmos and all that crap. So, yeah, and also doing it on a Mistbird is nice. The 1 Vulcan, just to bounce anything, it's actually pretty decent and working nicely for me, so I don't mind it too much. The 1 Samurai Saga, really solid card, just being able to shuffle a zombie back into the deck. It isn't generic, it is, you know, you do have to use it with zombies, but, you know, it's not too difficult if I'm completely honest, considering you have, like, Unizombie and such. The 1 Armades is really nice, so it's a good one to use. The 1 Sam's Knight, The Dragon of Rebirth, just good. This is another debris target as well if you use White Prince. So not only do you get the 2 other mills off White Prince, but you can reborn something. So that is nice. And then finally we have the 1 Castell. This is just the best rankful, I feel, to play, considering Shinryu can actually bring one of the other level 4s back. Spirit Master can bring back Smith or Samurai. So, you know, it's just there in case I do need it, or I can probably just do, a synchro play. And then finally a Levier, just because I want to get any of my banished ones back. You know, it can be done with Lady and such, so yeah. So that is it, guys. That is the deck profile. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think. The addition of the Shinryus with the Swallow Strike is really important. The Swallow Strike is something that I'm so hyped about, and I'm doing so much testing around it, and I just want to make sure that I can get it to work, simply because it's such an amazing card, and the combo with Smith is just so good. So I want to know what you guys think of the addition. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of the new little deck profile and the new little engine, and make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I should catch you guys later.